Hello there, I'm Iris and welcome to Powered by Voice. With over 12 years of work developing leaders and mentoring teen girls, I'm excited to extend my reach by helping you power your voice as a platform, not a performance, so that you are truly seen and heard. Join us. Well, hello, and welcome to Powered by Voice. I'm glad you're listening today because we are talking about the gift of different perspectives. It was George Carlin who said, "Some people see the glass half full, others see it half empty. I see a glass that's twice as big as it needs to be." You know, we're often asked which kind of person we are, half full or half empty. Let's hold off on answering that question. For today, we're going to think of perspective as a gift for all of us. So let's get powered. There are always at least two perspectives to anything, but often there are more. Practicing hearing, listening, and creating different perspectives is a leadership ability that sharpens your voice. Now, you may think, what is the difference between hearing and listening? Aren't you doing both at the same time? Well, yes and no. Listening is being present for the person that is speaking. You are focused on what they are saying without distraction, and you aren't thinking about a response to what they are saying while you are listening. When you truly hear what was said, it means that there is understanding. One of the classic communication exercises during therapy sessions is the "tell me what I said" exercise. And I know for some of you, you are thinking, oh, how frustrating is that exercise? But it is effective. Now, here's how it goes. You speak, the other person listens, then the listener is asked to say what he or she heard. If you've participated in such an exercise as this, you know that this can be a workout, and it's sure to unearth anything that was misunderstood. Therefore, it is quite effective. But the listening and hearing and understanding of anything, it shapes our point of view. Now, we all come to the table from different places with different perspectives, which colors what we hear. But one way to improve your ability to broaden your perspective is in learning to isolate your listening ability. Just listen. This is easier said than done, especially in our digital social media platform ramped up world. We are always Googling something, right? And all that noise can create a scattered mind. Oftentimes we're not in the moment when we are trying to listen. Our mind is playing out something that we read or heard, and that channel is playing while the other person is speaking. I'm guilty of it as well. If you decide to just listen, you'll discover something new about the person speaking. That gives you a new perspective. It is a way of honoring people also. It is an act of kindness and humility. It's not about your voice when you are listening, but that you are taking a pause to value what someone else is saying. Another way to practice listening is to sit in silence for a short period of time. This is a meditative practice that we don't do often enough, creating intentional stillness. Using a timer, try it for 1 minute. Some of you will be surprised at how this will feel very uncomfortable. It doesn't seem like a long length of time, but it can be in stillness. Then I want you to try for 3 minutes, and you'll likely notice how many things pop up in your mind. As you practice this skill of stillness, it will help you become a better listener. And think to yourself how you want to be listened to and heard when you are speaking. Now, let's talk about what you will gain by your ability to broaden your perspectives. It helps you develop solutions during challenging times. It will boost your creativity, giving you the ability to come up with new ideas and brainstorming. And it can help you resolve conflict. That's a lot of goodness. And most of all, there's more. It helps you appreciate diversity. In fact, it's a great idea to seek out people with different backgrounds to create that different perspective. There is so much to learn and to discover and appreciate when we do that, and it strengthens your voice in the process. Here are some tips also to help you with the process of creating great perspective. Be gracious by honoring the person that speaks. You can do this part without speaking. In your mind, recognize that this is a person that is using their voice to personally express something of value to them. You are hearing their perspective. Next, understand that you don't have to agree with what the person has said. Sometimes we are listening with an ear to decide whether we think what this person is saying is a valid perspective before the conversation even begins. Let that go. This will take practice because it tends to be automatic and we don't realize we're doing it. As Einstein said, it is entirely possible that behind the perception of our senses, worlds are hidden of which we are unaware. And now the last thought here. Create a bigger picture that eliminates comparisons. Sometimes we listen, and from the very beginning, we might have a thought like, you know what? I am sure that my idea is going to be better than hers. So you're waiting to give that idea. This has the potential to shut down the flow of information and your influence. Instead, consider their view, their ideas, then add to it. Actors use this method of saying yes and at the end of a sentence. When someone else has spoken and offered an idea, they will say yes and then offer theirs. This way, you're acknowledging what the person has offered, then you are adding to their idea. Now, you're creating a bigger picture that hopefully serves everyone better. Here's an exercise. Think of a topic you like to discuss and form 2 opinions about it. Use your what, so what, now what approach. Say what the idea is, then so what, meaning what difference does it make, and then now what you can ask others to do with this information. Now, go again and create a different view. It's kind of fun, and it prepares you for hearing many different voices and embracing those voices. Why is this important? Because if you are very opinionated, you diminish your voice and are less likely to appreciate different perspectives. Remember that your voice needs an audience, and that audience is made up of a chorus of voices representing different perspectives. Embrace it, and it will add richness to your life and to your voice. So let's reflect using our mantra. 3 simple questions we ask of you. What are your first impressions of today's discussion? How does this make you feel? And what sparked your curiosity? How's that for creating different perspectives? Until next time, ciao for now.